Hello. Today I am doing a video on the face on Mars. I'm looking at my notes because I've taken some notes. The Cydonia region, the Plains of Acadia, and this was discovered, it was an image discovered on Mars from Viking 1 while looking for a place for Viking 2 lander to put down on Mars. So this face of on Mars was something that we became aware of due to NASA. And basically, and that in and of itself is interesting, but there's an additional piece of information that why I want to do a video on it. And that is that also there's a face of what appears to be an alien nature on Antarctica. And so I wanted to just go in and meditate and see what I got. Because I feel like some of the things that we get told, whether or not they're true, I don't know. But at any rate, I'm going to show you the picture if it comes through. And you can see I've drawn kind of something that I see wedged down in underneath that face, okay? I actually find that there's activity there. It feels active to me. And what I got, well, I put the face is it's a location marker. It has something to do with marking of a location. And as you saw going down, that's the ramp. There's a ramp going down into some kind of circular designed structure. And also the meeting point for it's like a travel route. It's like it's a travel. It's a place that is a known location. Okay, to those who know about it. Of course, we don't, because we're obviously kind of in the dark about what we do know or don't know. We don't really have that great of information. But I find that under the face, I sense a craft or a building of some kind. And there is one more part that I think I sensed. I sensed it's almost like a stargate. Like whatever happens there, it kind of has something to do with how we get around. So so what we're asking the cards, there's a face on Mars that was discovered by Viking 1. There's a face that was discovered, I think in 2019, but I could be incorrect. I was trying to batten that down today, and I was just not having a lot of good luck. I was getting a lot of all over the place information. So I'm just going to say I don't know for sure when it was noted, but it is duly noted now. And so with that, I'm going to put the laptop down. I'm going to select 14 cards, and we are just going to ask we're going to just ask the cards to tell us about these two faces, one in Antarctica and one we know of in the Mars Cydonia region. And and like I said, I really get the sense that it is an active location. It isn't just something. There's something about it that I just, my senses are that it's very busy, it's very active. So we will go ahead and we will select 14 cards, because that is my preferred way of reading. And I realize it's probably not like a Celtic cross you've seen before, but I do my own thing, and I'm authentically who I am, and I'll do it my way. So that's how it is. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, so I'm going to put these cards back together. I had a little accident and my arm is, so I know I keep saying it, but I just don't want you guys to like, why are you so strange? You're a strange one. And yeah, I probably am. So that might be true too. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're asking the cards to tell us about these alien faces that we are seeing in these various locations. And I love, 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 at the base of the pack we get the Hanged Man. Well, it's information that we have really not been able to get our hands on, have we now? Other than a picture here and a thought there, in a discredited moment in this regard, and a discredited moment in that regard. You know, we all kind of want to think that aliens are something that's not terribly real, and those who think about this issue have some issues that they need to kind of go underground. They're not the most favorite rodent on the planet, but I will tell you that that there's something there. There's something that we're not being told, okay? We're not being told the whole story, okay? And like I said, I'm sensing more of an activity hub than anything. And it's like it's a marker. It's like, hey, this is the location. Sign right up, step right up and enjoy our services. You know, I mean, it's something pretty pretty straightforward. It has a purpose, okay? And then what we get, rapid transformation. Yeah, I would say as the snow melts, and you can see that you can see this is a sloth, but basically it's melting snow, and as the snow or the white melts around, things are starting to be revealed, and this is a chariot where things are going to get revealed to us. Okay, and what's crossing it is the Five of Pentacles. How we do money. And I have been feeling as if, and I realize that's a kind of a stretch. How did I get from the faces of Cydonia and Antarctica to money? Well, because there's technology in those locations that would provide us a way forward, and help us reduce our impact on the earth. And so, yes, it is. I think that we're kept from the information because if the advanced technology was known to us, the people who are currently wealthy might not be wealthy in the future. So there is they want to protect their wealth. So, and for them, it's a battle to keep us from getting this information. And the problem is, as you can see, there's a heart up in the corner. There's the moon is being revealed. There's a chicken down below. There's a bunch of birds over on one side. There's a lot of revealing going on in this card, okay? And it's crossed by this desire to withhold information to keep us from understanding that it financially impacts us. And so, yes, and then, the fact that I'm seeing it as a trade route, that's that. Okay, and in the past, you have the Ace of Cups, the relationships that we have. Something has changed. And like I said, in 2016, Obama, Buzz Aldrin, and a bunch of them, even the Pope, went to Antarctica. And anybody who's not wanting information on Antarctica fails to understand that it is deeply connected to the issues we have today. I realize that sounds so bizarre, but it is connected, okay? I assure you it's connected. And we get the Empress. Yes, it's like by us not knowing the truth, by us being gaslit all the time about everything, it does feel like control. And are these faces in both Antarctica and Cydonia, are they the face of control in some way? Is it a marker that is the authority? And it very well may be. In the below position, we've got the Three of Pentacles, and there's been some negotiation for the things of Earth as of late, and that could have been that 2016 meeting where they came together and they discussed something. Someone invited them, and it was of some importance, or I don't believe that that meeting would have happened. Because as a rule, Antarctica is not a place that you can go, or that you would be invited to, okay? It's generally thought of as a science station only, but something about it is changing. And in addition, you can see another aspect to point out on this card, as you can see, even there's even an elephant in this card, as if as things melt, prehistoric creatures are becoming known to us. So it is like it's all kind of converging on something. And then in the near future, we get the Ten of Cups, and that is going to be how we do things item-wise, financially, or to the earth in that sense, might have to change, because whatever this is, this means it's up, done, and gone, and something new is brewing. So, but hasn't quite got to the new yet. So, the way our relationships are, and it does show that there are, various species interacting together, and that maybe for us, we are about to be exposed to the nature of our relationship to the others. Okay? And then we get the Ten of Pentacles, and it is going to change as we become aware. We're going to change how we do things. Notice all the bees pollinating, doing all the work. We're going to change how we work for our hive in the heart of it. This information is transformative. This is a Ten of Pentacles. And we have the sun. Things are going to be revealed to us. And if you notice that the lion is sitting up on a branch and the sun is revealing the lion, it's as if we're going to know how we're kept. I think that we are kind of kept. I think that we have, I think that we're in a laboratory of sorts. And the earth is one of many locations, and that we are not the superior being that we would like to think we are, okay? And in fact, really what we are is, well, the Hierophant. We're being managed, okay? There's the rat, okay? The lab rat, standing up and telling the little lab rats what, look, now you gotta follow the rules. You gotta do what the doctor says, or you gotta do what the technician does, and that we are being kind of directed and managed in some sort of a fashion, okay? And so those faces on those regions are there for a reason, okay? Then we get this Knight of Swords. Something new is coming forward. And, a sword is going to be a thought, an act, not an action so much as, a mind, something is going to occur to us. Something new is coming forward, and we're going to realize intellectually maybe that we have there's other universe, there's other locations. We're not the only one. If you notice that the dolphin is jumping out, but he's jumping in between lines as if to say that you're just one of many species that we manage. Okay, so and then we get the King of Pentacles, and they're involving themselves in our affairs at this point, I do believe, because the earth is in a bit of trouble, and although I don't believe that they're going to interfere in our interpersonal relationships, if you will, I think they are going to interfere in the way we treat the earth and the way we rape it for our own gain, or for the gain of a few. I think that is something that, and I think although this might seem a little strange to bring it back around to this, I think that at this time, Mother Earth is asking us to clean up our act. And I think when we get the message, it's going to be because Mother Earth turned us upside down, okay? And then we get this, this Page of Swords, this intellectual information, this really fast-moving information coming in. And basically revealing itself. So, there, to me, I'm feeling like where I'm going with this is I feel like we are going to start seeing and knowing this subject a little bit more personally. I think that we are not alone in the universe. I think that we are managed and directed by a higher intelligence. And we get the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords, something new is coming. Something more intellectual. Something, as you can see, the clouds are moving in. And there's been some talk about, us having floating greenhouses, floating platforms we live on to get the pressure off the earth. No matter what we do now, something new is coming, because really we have occupied the earth in such a way that we've kind of made it so that the earth needs to heal from it. So that's not good. And what happens is, and all of this is going to be heartbreak for us. So as this information opens up, and I did not expect this to go to a heartbreak situation, because really all I'm interested in is a exploration for the truth. Okay, for me, it's about understanding who we are, how we got here, and what is really our circumstances. And I don't think that we've been told the truth about things. And maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't really matter to me. But I'm on an exploration for the truth. I want to know why it is that we don't get told the truth. And I do think that this gaslighting that we've experienced is heartbreaking, and that could be just that simple, because not everything is extreme in the cards. A lot of it is just life itself and the way it is, and keep it clean. Okay, and remember, at the base of the pact was the Hanged Man. That we've been in a state, I would say, of being hung up, and not really being willing, I think, even to look at the information, or we're being taught to ask this information, to ask if there are other beings out there, and to ask why it is we have these strange occurrences. That's it's almost as if it's something that you shouldn't do. But, I'm here to tell you that, I'm going to just be who I am authentically. And if I want to ask the question, I will. And so, because really that's how we learn, isn't it? Is we learn to ask questions, and we seek answers. And so with that, I would ask that you hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and join me on www.twiggy.com. And I have myself and Pearl Rowland as a reader there. And she is a Ceromancy reader, tarot and other. So, and I do tarot, and mainly I do astrology. So if you'd like to have a reading with us, please do join us on twiggy.com, where you can book a reading. And with that, I thank you for joining me here today.